Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Today's class is a 60-minute Mandala Vinyasa flow class, and this class will take you in a circle around your mat, and it will challenge your mental focus, your physical coordination and your body awareness. And it's a special request from two YouTube subscribers, Brett and Rosie. So thank you for your request. This is your class. And if you haven't done a mandala before, you may want to place your device that you're watching on to the side of your mat and also clear the space on the sides of your mat, so you've got a little bit of room to move and circle. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your mat, taking your feet to the corner edges of your mat, knees bent. And then allow your knees to knock in toward each other. Pressing into your feet, align your spine into a straight line. Reaching the arms up toward the ceiling. And go ahead, cross your right arm in front of your left arm and give yourself a hug. Wrapping your fingertips around behind you to the shoulder blades and just gently smoothing out through your upper back. Invite your shoulders to relax now, your eyes to close. And letting your gaze fall steady. And settling your awareness on your breath without adjusting it in any way. And start to tune into the current of your breath. Natural and spontaneous. And letting your body's weight relax into the support of the floor. And taking 2 more cycles of breath. Reaching the arms up toward the ceiling and walk your feet toward one another now. Let the knees fall open, the soles of your feet touch. Recross the arms, left arm in front of your right arm. Nestle the fingertips in, around, behind you, and then relax your elbows over your torso. Shoulders can relax. And letting go of any gripping in your buttocks. Feeling a very light stretch through the inner groins, inner thighs toward the knees. 2 more cycles of breath. Deep breath in, release the arms and take them now alongside your body. Roll the knees up toward the ceiling and set your feet up hip distance apart, walking your heels a little closer toward your buttocks. On your next breath in, just send the arms overhead so the palms face the ceiling. Feel free to bend the elbows if you need to there. As you breathe out, semicircle your arms forward and raise your hips, pushing into your heels, big toe mounds. On your inhale, arms overhead, lower your buttocks. And as you breathe out, tuck the knees in toward your chest, pressing down through the low back spine. Once more with your breath, feet to the floor, arms overhead, breathing in. Hands forward alongside your body, gently raise the hips. Arms overhead with your breath, lower the buttocks. And gather the knees in toward your chest. Arms out wide now to a T, feet to the floor, and again just take your feet quite wide there, coming into a recline twist. Roll the knees over to your right, stretching down through the top of your left thigh. Knees up and over to your right, seeking sensation through the front of your right thigh. Just go one more each side, moving with your breath. Coming back to center, knees in toward the chest, and lift your head and your heart. So you're resting on the low part of your shoulder blades, nose toward the knees. As you breathe in, send the arms out wide and kick your legs away to about 45 degrees. As you breathe out, gather the knees in, squeeze into a little ball. We'll do that twice more. Expansive breath in as your arms fly open. Curl in, fully empty the lungs, knees draw in. One more here, breathe in. And breathe out, knees in, rest your head back. And just crossing the legs here and catch a hold of your feet. We're just going to roll up. If it doesn't suit your body, feel free to roll to your side. We're going to come up onto all fours. Gently roll back through the spine. Little momentum, come all the way up, plant the hands, rolling over the feet and stepping back onto all fours. Placing your hands underneath the shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Just moving through a few rounds of cat and cow, gently arching the spine and rounding the spine. Move at the pace of your slowest breath. Just feeling the whole spine articulate with your movement. Feeling the full circumference of your lungs with your breath. And as you feel yourself breathe out, there's no rush, making your way back into a child's pose. Balasana. It might feel nice and more spacious to take the knees a little wider, big toes to touch. Walk your hands forward there, extended. Spread all your fingers. And just simply bow in your version of child's pose, one that feels restful. Feeling your breath move into the back of your lungs here, your rib cage lifts and expands. One more cycle of breath. Glide up onto all fours, preparing for downward facing dog. Pushing into the hands, lift the hips, the knees, downward facing. Giving a really mild bend in the knees there. Focus on extending through your arms, drawing your chest back toward your thighs. And completely relax your head down, heavy. So there's a nice soft energy around the back of your neck and your shoulders. And keep a light bend in your left knee. Turn your right toes out. And then just push into the hands so you can lean your body weight back and stretch in to the outer hip. And turn the right toes forward, little bend in the right knee, left toes turn out. And then just lean into your outer left hip now. And come back to center. And shorten your stance here in downward dog. So walk a whole step forward and press into your left hand and take your right hand to your outer calf or your outer left ankle. Just find a twist that works for you. 2 straight arms. And then gently peer out underneath your left armpit there as you twist. Keep drawing your body weight back through the press of your left hand. And just switching sides, right hand down, left arm diagonally across your body. And catch your outer right thigh, knee, calf, anywhere that works for you. 2 straight arms really extending out long through your arm bones. Let your head relax, your jaw soften. One more smooth cycle of breath. And taking the left hand to the floor now, light bend in your knees, gaze forward and make your way forward to the top edge of your mat. Take as many steps as you like there. Set the feet up hip distance apart. When you arrive, take a halfway lift, sliding your hands up toward your shins, flat back. And then nice soft bend in the knees as you fold in, staying easy in your body. Rolling all the way up to stand on your in-breath. Reach tall, arms overhead. Exhale, settle your hands to your heart center. And we'll begin with a nice slow Mandala Vinyasa circling around the mat. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms overhead. As you breathe out, swan dive forward over your legs, softening the knees there so you're not rigid. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fingertips down, lunge your right foot back into a low lunge. Right knee softly down, reach the arms as you breathe in. Stay for your out breath. Breathe in, reaching all the way up to the edge of your pinky fingers. And as you exhale, take the hands to the floor for gate pose. So pivot your right foot behind you. Straighten your left leg facing the long edge of your mat. Torso comes upright, arms out wide to a T. And then lightly tip over toward your straight leg. Left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Breathe and fill the right side lung. And as you exhale, windmill the hands to face the back of your mat. Once you make contact, draw your right knee in and up toward your chest, core lunge. And as you inhale, step back, plank pose. As you exhale, lower to the floor. And you might like to place your knees down as you begin here, all the way onto your belly. We'll take a really low cobra, mild arch through your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in deeply. Exhale long. One more full cycle of breath. And stepping your toes together at the back of the mat. Raise your left leg up and back as you breathe in. As you exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands, low lunge, right knee softly down. Arms rise on your breath in. Pause for another cycle of breath. No need to rush. On your exhale, hands to the floor. Gate pose, right knee pivots behind you. Left leg straight, arms up at shoulder height. Breathing in. And as you exhale, left hand to your left leg, right arm up and over to your left. Windmill the hands to the front of your mat now. Pick up your right knee, a core lunge. Squeeze in, step back, plank pose. And take your vinyasa. Back bend of your choice. And downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath. Closing up the air pockets underneath your hands, reaching long through your arm bones. Take a smooth breath in, look forward. End of your exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Smooth and steady now, arms rise, come to stand. And forward fold on your out breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge. Arms rise, breathe in. Stay for your exhale. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, hands to the floor, revolving to your left now, left foot behind, gate pose. Right leg straight, arms out wide. Exhale, tip toward your straight leg, sending your left arm overhead. On your exhale, hands to the back of your mat, stand into your hands, left knee core lunge. Inhale, plank. And exhale, vinyasa. Unhurried breath. Stay relaxed in your jaw as you move downward facing dog. Keep that smooth tempo to your breath. Your toes step together here, back of the mat. Right leg down dog splits. Exhale, right foot steps up for your low lunge. Left knee to the floor, arms rise. Stay for your exhale. You can lightly load that front hip. One more deep breath in. Exhale for gate pose. Left foot behind you. Hip slightly forward as you reach out. Tip over on your exhale. And we mill the hands all the way up to the top edge of your mat, core lunge with your left knee, stepping back through a vinyasa. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. And taking 5 to 8 deep breaths. And try and engage equally through your arms and your legs so you spread the effort through your body. Notice the texture and fullness of your breath around your ribs. And we'll continue to circle and we'll add on. Bring your toes together here, back of the mat. Raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Step your right foot forward now in between your hands, low lunge, left knee to the floor. Arms rise. And from here we're going to twist, taking an open twist. So left arm back, right arm forward. Just pause for a moment and deliberately track your right knee toward your right, so you don't let it roll in. Expand across your chest, and as you inhale, reverse your low lunge, finding your left leg with your left hand, right arm reaches up and back. On your exhale, windmill the hands to the floor, runner's lunge twist. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the ceiling. Left thigh can lift, revolving to your right now. Take one more deep breath in. And from here we're going to flow through Skandasana now. Walk over to your left foot and straighten your right leg any amount. Just pause. You might have 2 feet on the floor, or you might be on the heel of your right foot. Over to your right foot now. Straighten your left leg. Pause, keeping the chest open. And from here we walk around to the back of the mat, frame your left foot, and stepping up. Top edge of the mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. We're going to keep it flowing. Arms rise, come to stand. Deep breath in, look up. Forward fold on your out breath. We're going to circle back. Nice deep breath in, look forward. Step your left foot back here. Low lunge, arms rise, breathe in. And exhale for an open twist. Your left arm back, your right arm forward. You might like to take the gaze back as you open in your twist. Next breath in, reverse your low lunge. And as you exhale, runner's lunge twist. Left hand to the floor, right arm reaches up, left knee can lift. Stay for another full cycle of breath. Exhale, hands to the floor, Skandasana. So making your way over to your left foot, straightening out through your right leg. Flow with your breath over to the right foot, straighten the left leg. Walk around to the front of your mat, framing your left foot. And this time we step back through a vinyasa, plant the hands, step back, plank pose, lower, chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. No rush, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in. Exhale fully. Toes together, back of the mat, left leg rising on your inhale. Left foot steps up in between your hands, low lunge, right knee to the floor. Reach your arms when you're steady, when you're ready. And on your exhale, taking that open twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Flow with your breath now, reverse your low lunge. Wimble the hands to the floor, runner's lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm reaches. Skandasana, hands to the floor, walk around to your right foot. Straighten, extend the left leg. Over to your left foot, straighten and extend your right leg. Walking around to the back of your mat now, we step up. Top edge of the mat, big toe mounds to touch. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold, Uttanasana. We'll keep it flowing, arms rise, come to stand. Spot your thumbs. Forward fold on your out breath. A halfway lift, breathe in, circling back now. Exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Arms rise. Exhale, open twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Reverse on your inhale. Exhale for your twist, runner's lunge twist. Right hand to the floor, left hand reaches. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, Skandasana, walking around to your right foot. Extend your left leg, over to your left foot. Straighten the right leg. Walk all the way around to the front edge of your mat and quietly step back through your vinyasa, high to low push-up. Back bend of your choice. Rest coming up. Downward facing dog. And take smooth 5 to 8 deep breaths. And just pushing the floor away with your hands, knuckles of your fingers. See if you can get your arm bones just a little longer and feel your weight drift back. The heels heavy. And one more deep breath in. End of your exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Take a moment, thumbs toward your sternum, stand tall, feel grounded in your feet. On your in-breath, raise the arms overhead, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. Dive forward on your out-breath, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Set the fingertips down, lunge your right leg back into a runner's lunge and just pause here. And gently pulsing through the hips, you might like to work towards straightening your left leg, or just keep that movement nice and small. Micro massage around the hips. Make contact with your breath. And from here, we're going to walk a quarter turn around to our right. Spread leg forward, fold. Heels out, big toes in. Take a halfway lift on your fingertips. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold between your wide legs. Just slowing the rhythm of your breath. Let your head hang heavy. Gently tipping your weight forward and engaging the front of your thighs. Halfway lift, breathe in up onto the fingertips. Exhale your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise tall, come all the way upright and make your way into Warrior Two toward the front of your mat. So left toes turn to 12 o'clock. Torso upright. And invite your left knee to lunge toward a right ankle. And we'll softly flow, slow. Stay grounded through your feet. As you inhale, 5-point star, arms overhead, 2 straight legs. Exhale, return to your Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you go, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle. We're here to pause. 3 deep breaths. Legs engaged, chest bright, arms extending. Inhale, coming all the way up. Return to your Warrior Two. Stay for your out-breath. 5-point star, arms up overhead, 2 straight legs. Breathe in. Exhale, Warrior Two to the back of your mat. Right side now. Keeping that long stride. Steady gaze. On your inhale, 5-point star, arms reach up, 2 straight legs. Exhale, Warrior Two. Keep the legs where they are. Inhale, reverse. And then when you find that backwards motion, straighten out through your right leg, preparing for triangle. Reach out over the midline of your right leg. Feel for length through both sides of your waist and pause here. On your inhale, let it lift you back upright. Stay for your out-breath in Warrior Two. Keep the legs where they are now. Inhale, reverse. On your exhale, side angle, your version. Here for a few breaths. Right forearm to your right knee. Left arm can sweep up or overhead. Try and relieve some of the weight in your right arm or hand by reaching up with your left arm. Firming your feet. Breathing deep. Take one more here. Eyes down, your hands down, stepping up, toes to touch. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Rise on your in-breath, we'll keep it rolling. On your out-breath, forward fold over the legs. Just keep breathing, keep that same cadence. Halfway lift. Exhale here, left foot steps back, runner's lunge, here to pause, find your feet. Staying on the fingertips, but see if you can get them a little bit lighter so your legs are supporting you. And just check in with the back of your neck, unwrinkle it, sending the crown of your head forward. Maybe a light pulse to the hips. And we're walking around to our left now, Prasarita, Padottanasana, fingertips that'll land on the long edge of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold in between your legs. Just feel your breath in reverse here with your torso upside down. Maintaining that spacious awareness of your whole body and the movement of your breath. Take a halfway lift here onto the fingertips, flat back. Hands to the hips as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Same sequence, warrior two, facing the back edge of your mat. Tracking the eyes of your right kneecap forward. And just find your feet. Pressing into the feet, 5-point star, arms up overhead, 2 straight legs. Exhale, warrior two, maybe a deeper lunge there through the front knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, preparing for triangle, right leg can straighten now. And as you exhale, reach out as far as you can over the midline of your right leg and come into your triangle. And try and slow the tempo of your breath and give every limb a little bit more length and space. Expand across your chest. Push actively into your feet. Rising up on your in-breath. Exhaling, warrior two, return here just for a beat. 5-point star, arms up, 2 straight legs. Exhale, left side, warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Inhale, 5-point star, arms up, 2 straight legs. Exhale, warrior two. Keep the legs where they are. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay with your breath. Side angle here. We're here to pause. Left forearm can sit on the knee, right arm straight up or overhead. Just notice if you feel quite wrinkled through the left side waist, if you can extend, tucking the left buttocks under, finding a bit more space between your left waist and your armpit. Eyes down, hands down. Take a vinyasa now, stepping back, high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Upward dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Pause. And just take 3 slow breaths. And then we take rest in child's pose. And when you feel ready, knees to the floor. Knees can fall quite wide there. Drift your buttocks to your heels. And take rest, any comfortable position with your arms. Here for 3 more breaths. And if you had your arms back by your feet, just extend them forward. We're going to return to downward facing dog. Take a nice long stride in your downward facing dog. Step the toes together. On your in-breath, ripple forward to a high push-up plank pose. And we're going to move into a side plank here on our right side, and you can make it your own version, either 2 straight legs, feet stacked, or feel free to modify and drop your right knee to the floor. Left leg would be straight. When you arrive, lift the right side waist obliques away from the floor. Reach the left arm up toward the ceiling, perhaps taking the gaze up. Just feel for everything you've got in contact with the floor, push away so you have this uplifting energy through your body. Option here to transition into Wild Thing. Left toes step behind, right toes point, and you can pike the hips up, reach your left arm over toward the front of the room. We take one more breath. As you exhale, it's making your way back into plank pose. Hold strong here. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Toes together, back of the mat, right leg rising as you breathe in. Step your right foot halfway up the mat, spinning the heels to the left. Balancing on your left side now for modified side plank. Right hand reaches up toward the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to reach the right arm toward the back of your mat and lower your hips down to the mat to face the back of your mat to set up for a twist. Hopefully you found your way there. So your left leg is straight here, right knee is bent. We take our right fingertips behind us, left hand to the sky, and as you exhale, take your twist. You can either hug or hinge your elbow to the outside of your right knee and revolve to your right, and take 3 to 5 breaths. Try and stay really tall through your low back spine, earthing your sit bones to enable you to lift on your inhale and revolve on your exhale. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to make our way onto our belly. So just start revolving all the way back over onto our mat, because you might have come off your mat, and then unraveling the legs and make your way down into Sphinx Pose. So just walk your forearms forward, shoulder width apart, and bring the chest and ribs forward through the window of your arms. And then without being too rigid, just engage your legs there, so you should feel a little air underneath your kneecaps as all 10 toes point back. One more deep breath in. Exhale, peel down, hands back by your ribs, push back, downward facing dog. Second side now, and then a rest. Nice long stride in your downward facing dog. Ripple forward to your high push-up. Transitioning into full side plank. Left hand is your foundation here. Heels to the left and right hand to the sky. Lengthening your tailbone toward your heels. Making a rainbow shape through the undercarriage of your torso as you hold steady. Option to move into Wild Thing here. Your right foot would step behind you, lifting the hips here. Top arm toward the front edge of your mat. One more breath. On your exhale, nice firm core, back to plank pose. Push the floor away, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Toes together, left leg rising on your in-breath. On your out-breath, left foot steps halfway up your mat, over into the left lane. Modified side plank now on your right hand. So pushing down through your left foot and the knife edge of your right foot as you feel yourself breathe out. Left arm slowly lowers and points toward the back of the mat, lowering your hips. And then you come to sit for a twist, facing the back of your mat. Give yourself a few moments to align yourself and balance your weight evenly on your sit bones. And then take the left fingertips behind you. Send your right arm up toward the sky. And exhale to twist 3 to 5 breaths. And as you look away from your straight leg, just make sure it feels engaged, as if you're pushing the sole of your foot into a wall. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, revolve all the way around now onto your belly. And spread your arms out wide into a T. We're going to pop up onto the left fingertips, bending the elbow up toward the ceiling, and roll gently onto our right side hip. So you should feel a gentle lengthening through the muscles through the front of your right shoulder there. And let your head fully relax. We're just going to pause here. Feel free to close your eyes. And if you feel like you've got a little bit more space and you might like to try it, the left foot can step over behind the right leg, can roll a little deeper. And then from here, just roll back onto your belly, making your way onto the opposite side to balance out. And just pause for a few moments, 2 straight legs, head relaxed. And then you might like to take your top leg, your right foot behind the left leg. And just step it to the floor to deepen that sensation across the front of your left shoulder. And roll back onto your belly, making your way into child's pose from here. And then just setting your forearms forward, press your palms into prayer, and then take your fingers to the nape of your neck and walk your elbows forward a little there. You'll get a nice stretch through the back of your arms. And deliberately relax around the back of your neck. Across your upper back. And then just take the hands forward. We're going to shift our way onto our buttocks, bringing the legs around to the front edge of your mat. And when you arrive, bend both your knees, take your feet to the floor. And now take a hold of your left foot and bring it underneath your right leg toward your right buttocks. And then from here, just interlace your fingers under the sole of your right foot. Lean back onto the soft part of your buttocks with your right knee bent. And then raise your right foot, your heel toward the ceiling. And you're working towards straightening your right leg, but you're just extending within your range of motion, which may mean you have enough sensation without fully straightening the leg there. And then try and lift the torso so you don't feel like you're reaching too far or rounding through the upper back. Reaching up through your right heel, toes flexing back toward you. Now take your left hand and catch the pinky toe side of your right foot and set your right fingertips behind you for support. And really slowly drift your right leg over to the left. So you're seeking sensation down the outer right hip, and try keep lifting tall through both sides of your waist and low back as you revolve. You might like to lift the right arm and reach it back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently release, transition into a simple cross-legged forward fold, placing your right shin in front of your left shin, flexing at the toes, and gently walk the hands forward. And if you are tighter through the hips, your knees are a little higher there, just try and come forward onto the forward part of your sit bones. Just take your fingertips out a little wider. Relaxing through the outer seams of your legs, letting go of some of your effort. And just take 2 more slow breaths. And coming all the way up. Resetting for the second side, bending both knees, feet to the floor, and then taking your right foot toward your left buttocks, interlacing your fingers under the sole of your left foot, leaning gently back. So give yourself a little bit of space to raise and extend your left leg. Putting a little bit of resistance into the foot with your hands into the foot. Right hand catches the outer edge of your left foot now, left fingertips behind you. Gently revolve. Left foot drifts over to the right now. Left toes down toward the floor. That'll exaggerate that stretch through the outer calf, outer hip. Maybe you feel supported enough, balanced enough to reach the left arm back. Taking the left collarbone back in space. And gently release, transitioning into your cross-leg forward fold, left shin in front of you right now. And walking the hands forward, bowing in. And concentrating on lengthening the length of your exhale now, just as a way of clearing out, down regulating the nervous system. And taking 2 more smooth breaths. And gently release. And from here, taking the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, and gently reclining. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a wide diamond there between the heels and the pelvis if you have tighter hips. Support yourself if you need a little bit of extra support around the sides of your hips. And lay yourself down in one straight line. From here, we'll transition into Shavasana after a few minutes. So just get yourself nice and comfortable. Releasing any gripping, any tension from your body. Any comfortable position with your arms. And inviting the front of your body to recede back. And then when you feel ready, just roll the knees to point toward the ceiling and extend both legs out straight. Coming into Shavasana, separating the feet about hip width apart or a little wider. Let your feet relax and fall out to the sides. Make any final adjustments so you can really settle and feel still. And as you rest here quietly, give your mind's eye a single point of focus. You may choose to follow each breath, or perhaps tune in to all the sensations and feedback from your body as it relaxes. Or follow the sounds that surround you. There's no need to deliberately relax your body. Oftentimes when you simply focus your attention, your body naturally lets go and relaxes. And keeping your focus sharp. Give yourself this time to let go and rest. And if your mind has wandered, just gently shepherd your awareness back. Reconnect with your single point of focus. And now very gradually begin to widen your awareness. Breathe a deeper breath. And just notice how you feel here at the end of your practice. When you feel ready, bending the knees, feet to the floor, and softly roll out to your right side. And fluttering the eyes open, adjusting to the light in your room. And gently, gently dragging yourself all the way back up. And thank you for joining me on the mat today, and thanks to Brett and Rosie for their request. Take care, everyone. Namaste.